Angel Reese had 9 turnovers. Listen, y'all got to stop with this point forward foolishness, man. Let's take a look, man. Hold on, man. Y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin', son. Bruh, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, yo. Y'all gotta stop. You on business today. They destroyed the Chicago Sky.
What if I told you a star player nearly pulled off a triple-double, but with turnovers? Angel Reese just served up 9 giveaways like she was hosting a clearance sale at half court. You get a ball. You get a ball. It wasn't just sloppy. It was historic for all the wrong reasons. Meanwhile, the stud buds lit up the court like they were auditioning for a Netflix comedy special. This wasn't basketball. It was a blooper reel unfolding in real time. If you've ever wondered what happens when swagger meets sloppiness.
In the entire WNBA and Angel Reese in garbage time. We saw it. Angel Reese last year against the Fever with like 2 minutes to go. She needed to, I think it was like 6 points and 3 rebounds. And she went and caught like 2 rebounds and then immediately goes at Victoria Saxton 3 times in a row.
She was 1 turnover away from a triple-double. And no, that's not a compliment. Angel Reese flirted with history, not the kind you celebrate, but the kind you bury and deny. 9 turnovers. That's not a stat. That's a public service. She was out there dishing the ball like she was running a relief fund for struggling defenders. Here, you look like you need an easy bucket. It wasn't just a rough game. It was basketball malpractice with a smile.
Chases after this opponent, gets close to her during a box out, grabs her by her hips, and hip tosses her, throwing her to the ground. She stands up, she walks over to this opponent, bends over, screams in her face, and flips her the double bird. That's the WNBA gold. We're gonna get into it. And the laughter, oh, Angel. Oh, my angel, you're my darling. Angel, angel, angel. You've been playing well, Angel. I give it to you. You've been playing well. But every now and then, those stinkers, oh, man.
At this point, it's either sabotage or satire. Because if the coaches are actually drawing up plays for Angel Reese, then it's modern art, not basketball. Every time she steps into the paint, it's like LA traffic shows up uninvited. Screens turn into stumbles, and pick and rolls. The only thing rolling is the ball, to the wrong team. Watching her set up is like watching someone pitch a tent in rush hour. Confusing, chaotic, and wildly out of place.
Like, there's absolutely no foul in that. She gets a good whistle, jumps up, and then goes at somebody on the other team. Who's she go at? She goes at Diamond Miller, her former Maryland teammate. And, like, Angel's 1 tack off a suspension as well. And is like, anytime anyone gets into it with her, she's straight in their face. And I'm like, I don't mind that. But you just gotta be smart. To be fair, this guy sucks, so you might as well just go and take your, I'll say it.
Instead of fixing the problem, they gave her a title, facilitator, which is adorable if this was middle school PE, but it's pro ball, not preschool. Facilitator? More like designated disaster control. If she's not passing, she's bricking. If she's not bricking, she's flailing. And if she's not flailing, she's wandering through the offense like she's searching for a lost contact lens. Facilitator is just coach speak for please hand it off before things get worse.
Just when I thought she was turning her season around, just when I thought Angel Reese was graduating from pretend basketball player to make-believe basketball player, the level where it's almost believable that Angel Reese is a basketball player. Just when I thought Angel Reese would pull through in the clutch and do America a favor. With a win last night against the Minnesota Lynx, Angel Reese would have become the most popular player in the WNBA dump. Well, Casey, that's simply not possible. Caitlin Clark will always be the most popular player in the WNBA.
We're past the point of bad games. This is now a full-blown cover-up. Angel Reese isn't just struggling. She's tanking the offense like a saboteur with good press. We're not talking rookie growing pains. We're talking, why is she still on the floor? Gnomes have better footwork. Scarecrows catch better passes. And yet she's glued to the lineup like expired chewing gum in a vending machine slot. Benching her would mean admitting the hype was hollow, and that's a truth no one in PR wants to face.
I know why people are defending this. Let's get into it. Nneka Ogwumike, she gets up, proceeds to get boxed out, unable to move her opponent out of the way. Nneka Ogwumike retaliates, grabs her by the hips, throws her to the floor, stands over her, screams on her, flips her the double bird. Quinterly, Dallas Wings' teammate, being a good teammate, gets in the middle of the two, pushes Nneka out of the way like a good teammate should. Instead of saying, Nneka, come here, let me get you a hug. No, get up off my teammate, girl. Get up off my teammate. Nneka Ogwumike can't let it go.
You can literally see her teammates adapting around her in real time. Watch the hesitation, the spacing, the eye rolls. It's not strategy, it's survival. They're treating every pass like a live grenade. Leadership? Grit? Championship DNA? Nah, she's the anchor dragging the whole ship to the bottom, and not in a stabilizing way. More like abandoned ship vibes. 9 turnovers aren't growing pains. They're a full-blown basketball identity crisis.
I'm telling you, with a win last night, Angel Reese would have surpassed the Rue from Waterloo in popularity. Now, I am not saying that her dozens of aliases would have passed Caitlin Clark, but Angel Reese herself, she definitely would have. Going into the game last night, Cheryl Reed, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynxers, she told the doofus duo who refer to themselves as stud buds, she told them if they lost this game to the Chicago Bravado, they would no longer be allowed to stream on Twitch.
Opposing coaches are baiting her on purpose. They want her to touch the ball. You can almost hear them whispering, "Let her cook," fully aware the kitchen's on fire and dinner's still frozen. Transition defense? She jogs back like she's wearing flip-flops on gravel. Her hustle is decorative. Her intensity, unfocused. This isn't basketball. It's a masterclass in denial. Coaches keep using her as a decoy, while social media cuts the clips right before the turnover.
Lads, Angel Reese is currently about to be suspended. She has 7 technical fouls on the season. And if this was last season, in a 44-game season, she would have already been suspended. And it is genuinely one of the funny things about this is that her fans are arguing that none of the techs are warranted. They are all warranted.
Had the team won, Angel Reese would have been trending above Beyoncé in Chicago. No joke. She's got a dozen nicknames and a fan base louder than her stat sheet. But the truth? Her play wasn't just off, it was Twitch stream punishment level. Cheryl Reeve told the Studbuds if they lost to Chicago, they'd lose their streaming privileges. That's how serious the stakes were. And Angel still found a way to turn it into slapstick.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude that you slap the clipboard out of her.
This entire operation is a masterclass in optics over outcome. Frame the narrative, crop the footage, and maybe the fans won't notice the team lost by 30. Meanwhile, Reese is out here, slipping over her own hype. Teammates who can shoot are being sacrificed for the sake of protecting a brand. It's no longer about winning. It's about keeping the illusion alive. And somewhere under all that PR glitter lies a game tape no one wants to rewatch.
What's up, y'all? I just want to talk about this chick, Angel Reese, for a second. She has been all over my timeline, over my Twitter or X, Instagram, TikTok. She's always pushing people and this and that. She's always in controversy. So let me address this situation real quick. How is she a professional athlete? Like, can we step back for a second and just analyze this situation? How in the world is this chick a professional athlete? She is, out of all the clips that I've seen, she is the worst basketball player I've ever seen.
Rebounds? Sure, she grabs them right after missing her own shot. That's not hustle, that's housekeeping. Her rebounds are often just failed shots with a bonus possession. And those points? Half of them are forced by teammates, desperate to make her relevant to the offense. They feed her like she's Shaq, but she finishes like she's got lag in real life. Every possession is a prayer. Every pass a gamble. It's not dominance, it's damage control.
You made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry based on her range and shooting the three, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese.
She's being marketed as the face of the league. But what face exactly? If you want to study bad pick and rolls or failed post moves, sure, she's your girl. Her game is a cautionary tale. Watching her load up a shot is like watching someone crank a medieval cannon. The defense scatters, not from fear, but from second-hand embarrassment. Half the time, the ball ends up in row H, souvenir included. She's not making plays. She's making content for SportsCenter, not top 10.
I'm sorry, but I don't know who need to hear this, but Angel Reese gotta be the worst basketball player ever. She's the worst basketball player ever. Like, do y'all guys don't understand this? She only made 2 points with 12 rebounds. She missed a couple of shots and she missed a rebound, bro. She only made 12 rebounds. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 12 rebounds.
14 points and 12 rebounds, they shout, conveniently ignoring the 9 turnovers and general chaos. Yes, numbers look nice until you actually watch the game. She's racking up empty calories. Her stats are the basketball version of fast food. Filling, but you regret it later. And the attitude? Celebrating layups down 20, flexing after fouls? It's like someone throwing a rave on a sinking ship. Confidence is great. Delusion? Not so much. Swagger is great when it's backed by skill. But right now, Angel Reese is living inside her own motivational poster. Believe in yourself, even if you miss the rim and turn it over 5 times. And the commentators? They're doing mental gymnastics just to justify her existence on the floor. She brings energy. So does a car crash. She's got presence. So does a stop sign. At some point, you gotta ask, presence for what exactly? Eventually, it all catches up. The turnovers pile up. The bad shots multiply. The hustle becomes performative. And fans, real fans, start waking up. Those box scores? Fool's gold. Hype doesn't win games. Empty stats don't build chemistry. And being the face of the team doesn't matter when that face is covering a hot mess of missed layups and mental lapses. So sure, hype up her 14-12 double-double. Just don't mention the 9 turnovers, the broken plays, or the scoreboard that tells the real story. At some point, the highlight reels stop distracting us. The smoke clears, and what's left isn't a superstar in the making. It's a player lost in a system too afraid to call a spade a spade. Angel Reese isn't the villain. She's the symptom of a league chasing clicks over chemistry, headlines over honesty. They sold us greatness, but gave us glitter glued to broken fundamentals. And while the PR machine keeps spinning, the scoreboard doesn't lie. Behind the flexes, the stat padding, and the branding blitz is a truth no one wants to say out loud. This isn't dominance. It's dysfunction dressed up for TikTok. And until someone has the courage to pull the plug on the hype, we'll keep watching the same blooper reel in high definition.